Good evening.
Hello.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us. My name's Barry.
And I'm Jay.
And together we are Mitosu Crafts.
Yes, welcome to our channel. We're independent Stampin Up demonstrators based in the UK. So if you live in the UK, France, Germany, Austria, or the Netherlands, you'll be able to purchase current Stampin Up products from our online shop. Do use the current host code which can be found on our website at mitosocrafts.com to receive a handmade card from us the following month, or any extra gifts if your order qualifies in the form of pack of gems or pearls, as well as exclusive tutorial bundle designed by Stamping Glam Squad and the Global Creative Project, which is a PDF and video tutorial. So currently they are available. Previous tutorials are available on our website. So this one is the Painted Christmas and the Share Joy, I think. And also now the special edition from the Global Creative Project is also available. Everything Ombre will be available soon, but you get these two for free if you order from us in December 2021. So yes, so don't forget to hit that like button and consider subscribing to our channel if you'd love to see more card making and papercraft inspiration using Stampin' Up products. We also give away the projects we create during the live streams, so do pop in a comment. You'll need to subscribe first to be able to pop in a comment, and you'll be put into the random draw. So for those of you who have joined us already, thank you so much, and we'll say hello to you all.
Yes, so you've all been in, so thank you. So yes, Jay's going to say hi.
Yeah, so we have the Bling Bling Crafter, hello, 42 degrees, brr. Angie, hello, Connie, brr, it's cold in here. Sorry. Betty H. We have Sandra, hello, Marion, hiya, and we have Robin, we have Maureen, hello, Mandy, Linda, Valerie, Kathy S, hello, and Gian, as well as Janice, hello, everyone. I think I have everyone.
Yes, I think you might have done pretty well there.
Yeah, 28 in Rio.
Apologies if we missed anyone out there. Hello and welcome.
Yeah, it got cold here as well. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's
cold.
There's a chill in the air.
There's a chill in the air. My hands are cold as well tonight. I'm very cold.
Yeah, you don't have to touch my face. Thank you.
Lovely. So tonight we're going to be, I'm going to be playing with the Awesome Otters. So this is a freebie stamp set available during sale-a-bration. So it's actually, if you're a demonstrator, it's available to get now with a qualifying order, or if you're not a demonstrator, it will be available from the 4th of January. And it will be free of charge with a qualifying order of £45. So that's what we're going to be playing with tonight. I'm going to make two relatively simple cards. So you've got me this evening, so get your guesses in now.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of techniques in there.
Yeah, there's a few techniques.
Coloring, ink blending, die cutting.
Yeah, so
embossing.
What to me is a very simple, easy card.
Ideal for casual crafters.
Yes, it's a casual card in my opinion.
So before Barry starts his demonstration, we'll do a random draw for this card that I created last Wednesday using the Awesome Otters as well. I've been calling it utterly awesome because of the sentiment. I might have to change that on the shares on our Insta.
Krobu, what's that? Yeah, sorry we're confusing you there, Krobu, with your thinking you've been graced with the presence of your cats.
Oh,
we've got 3 of them here that are saying hi to you.
Yes, they're all looking at us.
So yeah, is there anyone else you want to say hi to as we just come in?
We have Nola, Lavinia, Lindell, and Jackie. Hello.
Yes, so good. So we're going to do the draw, and then we will then crack on with tonight's demonstrations. So good luck, everyone.
Cool. So I'll just refresh that one. So good luck, everyone. Who's it gonna be?
Was there any more?
Who's it gonna be? Inking Hugs. Congratulations.
Hugs. Congratulations. Please email us at barryandjay@mitosucrafts.com with your full address details if you would like to win it. And also pop today's date and then 19th of December 2021 in the subject line so it's easy for me to identify and post out. So good. So congratulations there, inking hugs. Jay's just writing your name in the middle there. That's it. That card there, if you would like it,
Because we keep forgetting.
is yours.
Amazing. Well done.
Congratulations. So,
And it's that easy to win. Right?
oh, you hungry, Tommy? Oh, they're all. That's two of them. That's Tommy and Suki. You can hear now. So good. So as mentioned, we are going to be playing with the Awesome Otters once again. So Jay's obviously taken his, I think, is very white, very simple colours there, and I'm going to be going tone on tone as well with my cards, and I'm going to be going with some designer series paper. Now we haven't got any of the new designer series paper yet because our order still hasn't arrived due to shipping issues, but it is due soon. But it's given me an opportunity to dig out some old paper which we've had sitting around, which thinks, oh, that's lovely, but then lots of other new paper comes out and then you forget to use this stuff. So this is the in colour ones here. So this is the 2021-2023 designer in colour designer series paper with the in colours. So it's got the Evening Evergreen, Fresh Freesia, Pale Papaya, Polished Pink and Soft Succulent in it, and that's what I'm going to be using tonight. So in my prototypes I've done a Fresh Freesia combination. So I figured what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be doing a Soft Succulent and a Evening Evergreen combination, so I can then show you the two at the end. I suppose this is, being green, it's probably maybe going to make it a bit more manly, I guess. Blues would work as well, but I haven't got any blue designer series paper in this one, and so which is why I'm going to go with the green to keep it tone on tone. So this is what I'm going to be using right here. So I'm just going to double check that I've got the right paper which I actually want. So I know I want that one, and in the Soft Succulent I want the other pattern, because there's ones which go that way as well. So I really like this check design right here. So that's the one which I want. So I've got two styles of paper, and yes. So first things first, I'm going to create my card base. So I'm going to take myself some basic white thick, and I'm just going to create my card base using this. So I'm just going to cut this down to size, which is our standard 14.6 by 21, scored in half at 10.5. Alright, so that's my card base done. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the Evening Evergreen and I'm going to cut myself some layers out here. So I'm just going to have a little look at my layers. So I'm going to cut this here to 9 point. I'm going to take this to 10 first. Sorry, 10 by 14.1. So just make sure you can actually see what I'm doing there. 10 by 14.1, which is already in. So which is going to be a matte and layer for this one. And then I'm going to then take a designer series paper piece. Actually, no, I didn't need that larger piece of paper. I didn't need the Evening Evergreen and the designer series paper. What I needed was the Soft Succulent in this paper, because I'm going to matte and layer it with the Evening Evergreen. But you could, if you didn't have Evening Evergreen cardstock, you could matte and layer with the DSP if you wanted to. Sometimes I think that a pattern just detracts, it clashes a little bit too much. So sometimes just be aware of that one there. But I'm going to make it as an Evening Evergreen matte and layer. So this here was 10. So I'm going to take this down to 9.5. So I'm going 5mm smaller again on all of this, 14.1 to 13.6. That there is going to be my matte and layer like that one. And then what I want to do is I want to grab, where did I put my papers? I just had them. Where did I put them? Oh, they're there.
To the left?
No, to the right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take... I want the same colour in the evening evergreen. Sorry, in the soft succulent. And now, so what you need 2 pieces of your soft succulent, or whatever you want your lightest colour to be. You want 2 pieces, and I'm going to cut a square on this one here. So this here I'm going to take to 7.5 centimetres by 7.5 centimetres. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I am then going to... Actually, no, scrap that. I'm going to take that to 7 centimetres. 7 by 7. Because I want to make a mat and layer which will be 7.5 by 7.5. So I can then take my evening evergreen once again. I'm going to see if I got any... Oh, just made the camera wobble there. Just hate it.
Do you need anything?
No, I think I'm fine. I'm just going to have a little look for my scraps here because this is still a nice size for another mat and layer if I'm going to do one. So I'm going to have a look at my scraps to see whether or not I've got anything smaller to cut a nice 7 by 7 square out of. They're all relatively big sizes, so yeah, okay, I'll stick with what I had. Alright, so I'm going to grab myself my evening evergreen here and I'm going to then cut this to 7.5 by 7.5. Alright, so then that there is that one. Then what I'm going to do on these is I'm going to just cut these in half again diagonally to make 2 triangles. So I'm just lining up the point and the point in the centre track of my trimmer. And then down and then cut that. And then do exactly the same for the evening evergreen. And that one there. Because then what we've got is we have got ourselves some perfect triangles which have got some nice mats and layers on them right there. Alright, so that's those 2 pieces, or that's those elements are done right here. Alright, so like that, and then we're going to then stick this over here like that, and this over here like this. But what I want to do first is I want to do some blending now, because if you don't want to do blending, this is, you can stop at this point, then you can then do the next part, which I will do. But I'm going to do some blending. So I've got myself one of my blending brushes and I've got myself some of the inks. So I've got myself some, I'm probably not going to be using soft succulent, but I've got it here, but I'm going to be using evening evergreen. And I'm just going to bring in some paper to protect my table. So I'm going to take this, grab my evening evergreen. Sorry, what's that? Did I say, Mandy, you said it's minus 28. Wow. Jay, that's a bit cold, isn't it?
Freezing. 12 inches of snow. Wow.
You're so lucky. Alright, so I'm just going to take my, what I'm going to do, so this is tone on, well, it's not tone on tone, it's going to be, I'm going with the evening evergreen now onto the designer series paper. And all I'm doing is I just want to just kind of darken down the corners and just kind of make a little bit of an ombre effect. Just apologies for the wobbles. Make it a little bit darker in the corner, and that's just going to then cover over this lovely designer series paper, but enough that you can still see the pattern sneaking through underneath. Do exactly the same on the opposite side here. And we don't want to come too far into the middle because I still want the middle to be the soft succulents or your chosen colour. But we're just going to kind of creating a bit of an interest. Okay. So we kind of created like these bits going here. Pop that to one side. Take these ones here, and then what I want to do is I just want to pop on that edge, on the straight edge, the longest straight edge. Wow, thank you so much,
wow.
Mandy.
Thank you, Mandy.
So Mandy has just given us a lovely super chat sticker. So thank you very much for your support. Everything which we receive obviously helps us bring you these videos. So thank you so much. So what I'm going to do now, obviously you can see I'm just kind of like kissing the edge here. I'm not going too far in, but I just want to just darken down one edge. And like I say, I'm doing the longest straight edge, and then I'll do the same on the opposite one as well. And then you can see I'm controlling this I'm actually holding the top, and rather than doing it this way, I'm holding the actual brush on this one, because I've got a little bit more control. I can push a little bit harder down and just kind of control. I've got a little bit more control of how much pressure I put on the brush and where it actually goes to. So you can there's a lot of flexibility and give on these, so you can do it like that, but I don't feel like I've got as much control when I want to control small areas of ink, and I'm kind of angling as well. So have a play around with your brushes and how you want to do those. But that's all I want to do for my blending right here. So let's pop that on and done. And then I can go ahead and then I will send to stick these to all of these pieces. But I'm not going to stick this to this one just yet, because what I can do is I can do some die cutting with it to actually die cut another element out, so I'm not wasting too much paper. And plus obviously it will then make the card a little bit lighter because I'm not adding any extra card, but it will make more sense in a second when I get to it. So I'm just going to stick these on right here. Like so. So is everyone set for Christmas? Are you all ready? I think we are. I think we are all set.
Speak for yourself.
Well, I think I'm ready, and the family plans are ready. Jay, on the other hand, is not ready.
You haven't given Santa your Christmas list, so you ain't got nothing this year.
I don't need nothing. That's fine. You heard it here. But you do know that's my way of saying I don't need anything, but I do want lots and lots and lots of stuff. I'll be very disappointed if I don't get anything. So, but I don't want everything. I don't want nothing. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't get me anything. But I'll be very disappointed if I don't get anything. Is anyone else like, nah, don't worry about it, but is actually secretly going, yeah, there's loads of stuff I want, but.
You know
and now he's gone into panic mode, going, I've got no idea what to get.
Don't tell me, I won't do it.
Don't tell me, you ain't getting it. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm bringing in my die cut machine, and I've got myself some of the oval dies here. And all I'm going to do is one of the scalloped ones, I'm just going to die cut the scalloped out of this one right here, because it's going to get covered up with the designer series paper anyway, and I need a scallop. So I may as well take it out of the middle of this to then cover it up later, and then that way I'm getting the best out of my design, out of my papers. Oh my, wow, thank you so much, Mandy. Happy Christmas to you as well. Thank you so much there, Robin, as well. So yeah, I was and Mandy, yes, so Amazon loves us as well, and Robin, thank you so much. Oh, what's that, Tammy? My Ian is like that. Doesn't want anything, but always lights up when he sees a gift under the tree for him. Yes, Jay should know me by now. He should know everything I want. Alright, so I've gone ahead and I've gone and die cut that out right here. Yes, you only need a happy J and 3 happy cats. Yes, that's all we need. That's all I need. And chocolate.
You're not allowed.
No, I'm not allowed chocolate. Well, I am. But anyway, let's move on. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to die cut that one out there. So I may as well have made the most out of my design, out of my paper. So I'm just going to pop a bit of around this.
You know we have ribbons that matches those.
I do have ribbons as well. Yeah, I will see if I might see if I can get something on there. Oh yeah, a good question there, Linda. Super chat is underneath the live chat at the bottom, underneath where you write a comment. You should see a emoji, and then like a dollar sign, and then no, you probably, and then you won't have that. So you should see something at the bottom, and that's how you do super chats. And you can pick a sticker, and yes. So that there is like that. Alright, so I've just gone ahead and I've gone and gutted that there. I've got my card base right here. That then is then going to go on to that one right here. But I'm going to take out some ribbon because I think the reason I don't use ribbon as well is I end up sticking everything down and then go, oh, ribbon would have looked right on that. And then I've gone and stuck everything down and then it's too difficult to then do anything again. So I've got some matching ribbon right there, which is in the soft succulents. And we don't actually have any evening evergreen.
I think
we used it all up, didn't we?
You have the soft succulent.
I do have soft succulent. Wow. I'm pleased. I'm happy to say we've actually used up a whole spool of ribbon. Alright, so I've got my stuff right here. So I just need to decide where it's going to go. I will do that afterwards in a moment. So we've got that. Then these ones are going to go on like so, like that. Alright, so everything is popping off that page quite nicely, and that's why that ink blending is just helping everything just lift everything from the page rather than it being tone on tone. I'll show you the original one afterwards and you'll see the difference because I'm actually doing this one slightly different. So I've got this one here.
Thanks so much, Sylvia.
Thank you, Sylvia. And then what I've got is I've got myself the coordinating oval as well, which isn't the scalloped, which is the next one down, which is then going to, I'm going to die cut that one out. No, Tommy, you can't sit on me. I've got helping hands trying to get in to help me out tonight. Hey. You're going to show your face in a second.
Is that Minnie?
No, I've got Tommy right here. There you go. Alright, so then we've got to cut the coordinating smaller oval out, which is then going to go on like that, which will then create this, it just creates this nice matten layer. Like so. So perfect. Right, so with the stamping side of things, I'm going to take some memento. I'm going to take this little fella right here. So it's kind of like, because I'm going to pair it with the "You are utterly awesome." So it's kind of like, so he's opening his arms up and going, "You are utterly awesome." You are utterly awesome. Sorry, not utterly. You are utterly awesome.
Have they ever had a cow?
Yeah, we've had cows.
Yeah, otherly.
Yeah, I don't know whether or not we've had otherly, but we had the cows. I think they were a sale-a-bration a couple of years ago, actually, cows. But yeah, like Stampin' Up like to go through the farms, don't they? It's like, what animal will it be next? What haven't we had? So I'm inking up my otter right here, and I'm going to stick him kind of like towards the top, like so. So what was your thing there? So I never use white card bases. I need to know the secret. To me, they never look right. You guys use them all the time, and the cards look lovely. Yeah, we don't use coloured card bases enough, Tammy. So we're the complete opposite to you. As an I'm thinking, Steph, I need to make sure I use more more coloured cards. I think it's all down to probably the matting and layering, and then making sure that everything is pleasing to the eye. We always tend to like things. I think everything just pops off the page a bit more when it's white. But I do need to. I think I've said to you, Jay, I said we need to use more. Well, I need to use more coloured cardstock anyway when it comes to card bases. So what's your secret, Tammy? I think it's just for us with the white. It's just the matte and layering. But what's your secret to using coloured cardstock?
How do you choose?
I think it's how do you choose. If I've got white, it's white. Anything goes with white. But as soon as I start using the colour, I'm sort of like, oh my, what do I use? What colour? So I'm taking your Utterly Awesome, and then I'm going to pop this at the bottom. Now I am just going to double check something and bring this in. I just want to see how straight this is. So I'm just testing on the lines. Yeah, okay, so what looks straight is wonky, so I just need to then adjust it. I know how I need to adjust it. The A is a little bit too low, so I'm going to then just bring what looks straight, so I'm just going to need to bring this down a little bit closer to me at the moment. What looks straight, and then bring the A up. And that should be straighter. So yeah, so if you've got sentiments like that and you put your sticker on, well, it looks okay, but obviously depending on how things are being cut, they don't always line up. So especially when it comes to sentiments, do just double check it. More so with your rubber ones, because obviously you can't see through, so you're relying on that, but that isn't a true image of what's actually underneath. It could be slightly out like mine was. So what looks straight is that A was a little bit lower. So all I've done is that because I've tested it, I've known that I've to go straight, and then I've compensated and I've just moved the A up a little bit to then actually make that straight. So if you do get that problem, that's probably why. So just test it first, I think is the best thing to do, and then you know how to compensate. So I'm going to grab myself some blends here. So Jay has done a fantastic job, and he has labelled all of our blends on the ends right here. So we've got all of these little circles, which makes it so much easier for finding it in the rack now. So thank you so much, Jay, for doing that.
Putting the lids back.
And putting the lids back on the right pens as well. So crumb cake, and we've got. I'm not using soft suede. I'm going to use dark crumb cake. And what I'm going to do is I am going to go with the dark around the outside. Now I'm not going to do anything special with the colouring here. I'm just going to keep it plain, one colour, and I'm just going to colour this one all in dark. Just go around. So what has everyone been up to? Any gossip? Any news? Anything you want to share with us at all? Pop it in the chat. Any questions? Jay's obviously monitoring it.
Yes.
In between doing some colouring as well. I can hear him colouring over there as well. So if he misses your questions, and do ask it again, because he's got his head down colouring.
Once she does the dollar sign, what does she do? I'm not really sure because I've never done it.
I'm $, and then you would then click on either Super Chat, and animated, and then click on one of those and then see what happens. Jay will have a little play at the moment and see what happens next. But then you can then do that, and then I think you can then select an amount.
Yeah.
It gives you an option on how much you then actually want to then donate. Jay's going to have a little look. They range from, I don't know, from probably
Super Chat sticker. they have different value. And super chat, you can increase the amount.
So stickers are a set
For different images.
but yeah.
And then super chat is just you just give your own message and then it highlights.
So stickers are a set amount, and then the chat is the you can select a chosen amount.
So Tammy says, did you read Tammy? She used white in between.
Okay.
In between the layers. So that's good to make it pop.
This happens to me also. Yeah.
And Mandy says she uses white thick for the base and then cover it in the color she wants. I do. Sometimes I do that as well, yeah. And then completely cover the card front with the color cardstock.
Yes. Okay.
I've done that with the black Whimsy and Wonder.
Can you hear Jay? If you can you hear Jay well enough in the background there? So.
Thanks so much, Gian.
And I've just seen a few questions coming up. How do we get the circles for the blends? Jay will have to answer that question because he done them.
Yes, I think it's on the website. I'll have a look for the link.
Is it something you've made or is it something you've downloaded?
It's something I've made.
It's something Jay's made. So, yeah, he's done that, and you'll need a circle punch as well. What circle punch did you need for this one here?
I'll have a look.
It was like we actually had to, Stampin' Up don't do it, so we had to buy a circle punch from Amazon.
They used to do it.
We used to do it, so some of you may have it already.
3/8 of an inch.
Yeah. Okay. So Jay's designed a little chart, and then it's perfect size for a 3/8 of an inch circle punch. Stampin' Up used to do this, so if you've got one of the old Stampin' Up ones, then the chart which Jay's made up will be perfect for it. If you haven't, then you'll just need to get yourself a 3/8 of an inch circle punch, and then that would then work. But are you going to pop a link up for the chart?
Yes.
Okay. So Jay's going to pop something up for you so you can then download it. So I'm just going to use cinnamon cider there for the nose. And then I've got myself some balmy blue because blue eyes just make it pop. So there we go. That there is my very simple coloured otter. I'm not doing anything special with it. I just think that there is all it needs. So I'm just going to mat and layer this onto this one. Thank you, Gian. Okay, and then we will then pop this.
Ooh. Shirley's doing her holiday baking, making sugar cookies.
Sugar cookies.
What are those?
I don't know what they are, but they sound sweet. They sound lovely. All right, so that there has then been mat and layered onto that one. So like I say, this is a relatively simple card. This is my casual crafting, but there is quite a lot of elements because there is die cutting, there's blending, there's mat and layering. So there's lots to it, but this is my casual.
Mandy is making bacon wrapped Ritz crackers with brown sugar sprinkled on top. That sounds nice. With cheese in the middle.
Bacon wrapped Ritz crackers with brown sugar. They sound good. I'm going to make a Christmas cake throughout the week. But I'm cheating. Have you not seen the kit outside? I brought a kit from Marks and Spencer's.
No.
So all I've got to do is add butter, eggs, and whatever it is, and then bake it. So I don't normally make a Christmas cake, but it was reduced. Obviously, people haven't purchased it much in Marks and Spencer's. So I thought, you know what, in for a penny, in for a pound. Oh, the ribbon. See, Well done, Maureen. See, this is what I normally do. I stick things down and then I forget to put the ribbon on, which is why I never use ribbon. Where do I put the ribbon, though, Maureen? That's my problem. See, I should have put the ribbon behind that one there before I stuck it down, shouldn't I? So it should have gone over like the middle part like that. And that's why I don't use ribbon, because I forget to stick it down. See, Jay, if Jay was monitoring the comments well enough, he would have seen that early.
No, because the thing is late, isn't it?
The comments aren't late. The video may be late, but the comments are real time.
No, because it goes when the video is in.
No, it doesn't.
Bacon.
So.
I'm getting hungry.
Let's see if I can tie a bow at the bottom. So there's just a tiny, tiny little bow there. And we'll see whether or not we can get this on somewhere.
Oh. You alright?
Yeah, oh sorry, got the snips here. I'm quite happy with that bow. Do you know, sometimes they just work out fine, and then other times they're complete and utter mess. It takes umpteen times to try and get it done. So yeah, okay, I might be able to get that on. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stick. You can put it in a diagonal area, Barry. Oh. Oh, what do you, yeah. What do you mean like that, Carol? So it can I can kind of stick it behind. That might work actually, mightn't it? Because the problem with doing a bow is it's going to add a little bit of, it's going to add some height to it.
I think they meant just like across it, not a bow. I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
Bye, Gina. Happy Christmas to you as well.
Merry Christmas, Gina.
No, I've got no idea what you mean, Jay. What do you mean?
Like, so you put, so you put it, yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Or the other way. I don't know.
Is Vicky on at all by any chance? Do you know? Vicky, no. If you're watching, that noise you can hear in the background is that fish.
They're scared when they move.
Yes, it does scare them a bit though. They love
it when it doesn't.
Okay, I might do it that way there. Let's have a little look. Because then this way it's easier to keep the height down. Let's see.
You're right.
Yeah.
See, this is meant to be the easy card.
Obviously, that way is the hard one.
So I just need to attach this on the back. And then just snip off. So it's all about keeping that height down for postage as well. So that's that there. Right, so then that's not sitting right. So I just need it to go straight, pull it taut as we go across, and then fold it over. That's better. Yeah, I think that works quite nicely down there. Adds a nice little element to that part down the bottom down here. I'm going to stick that down. Good save. Thank you very much. See, I love it when you all help me out. So there is a lot of cards to this. This is a relatively heavy card for posting as well. So just bear that in mind. And I even think just having that one down the bottom down there actually works quite nice. That there. Okay, there's two cards in one. You can have two designs here. So if you're doing this again, you can then have one like that. Actually, I quite like it like that actually. And then what I'm going to do though is I'm going to have that one at the top there. I'm not going to put any ribbon at the top. I'm just going to keep it down the bottom down here, and then that is going to go on. But you can see there, you can just omit that one, and then you can then have another card. You can use this one for a second card over here. So I think that works quite nicely. So I'm just going to go stick this one down, straight down. Pop that in like that. Like so. And then to finish this one off, we will then pop some dimensionals on this one. Has somebody mentioned food again?
No.
The reason I said that, somebody mentioned food again, because Jay's in the corner going, which is either going, somebody's mentioned food or he's thinking.
I'm thinking.
He's thinking. See, I only make that noise when it's food. Food. Alright, so that one there is then going to go over the top, like so. Because you are just utterly awesome.
Thank you, Linda.
Thank you so much, Linda. There we go. What do you think? That's card number one. So again, this bow right here, I could potentially go up the top right that if you were doing a bow. But again, that pops a little bit more height on it, so I'm not going to add the bow. But if you're, I think that works quite nice up the top there as well. You could intersperse some gems in here as well, quite nicely. I think would look quite nice. But I'm just going to leave that one like so. That there is card number one. What do you think? Do you like it? I'm happy. I'm quite happy with that. I've done my first card, and the first card was okay, but I think it was lacking the matte and layering. I'll show you. I'll show it to you now. That was the card which I did off camera beforehand, and I didn't do any matte and layering on that. That there has just been done with blending with a fresh freezer. So then what I decided to do on this one here is to matte and layer it all, and I think it just helped make it pop off that page just a little bit more.
See, and you didn't like it.
I didn't like it. No, I was sort of. I was such stressed. Oh, it needs something. But then obviously I knew. I think it was because I knew the matte and layering wasn't on it, which is what I didn't like. It needed that lift. But what do you agree with me? Do you prefer the matte and layer version, or do you prefer the non-matte and layer version? What do you prefer? So that there is card number one done in 45 minutes. So let's try and get this next one done in 15. Alright, so next card number 2. I am going to be doing what am I doing? I don't actually know what I'm doing. I'm going to be going for soft succulent cardstock. So I'm going to keep this the same colour palette again as well.
Maybe you can color the otter in like pink for the fresh freesia, so it's
Yes.
brighter.
Okay, yeah. So Jay, I don't know if you just heard Jay there. He's just suggested that did somebody suggest that, or did you say it?
Maureen said it's a bit bright in fresh freesia, but I think if you color it with a brighter color, the otter it'll probably work.
Yeah. Okay. So colour the otter in a brighter colour might tie it all in a bit more. So for the second card, what I'm doing is I've got a soft succulent card base here. Cut that down to our standard size, fold that in half, and pop that to one side. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my evening evergreen. And that's in my folder. Layered looks way better. Yes, I agree with you, Sylvia. Yeah, I knew it was lacking something. I just knew that's what the layers needed to be done. Thank you, Pat. Yeah, both cards are still lovely, but I think the matte and layering just pops. So I've got this one right here, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to, so I've cut my card base. I'm going to cut myself some evening evergreen to 9.8 by 13.8. Okay, so that's my evening evergreen. Then I'm going to take myself a bit of basic whites. So let's cut some basic white here, and I'm going to cut this to 13.6. So I'm basically going 3mm lower than my than the evening evergreen. So I'm going to cut this to 9.5, then by 13.6. If you're kind of wondering how we cut our paper as well, you may have noticed I kind of like tend to cut the paper into the quarters. So I cut it in half, and then I work in quarters, and that way you're always left kind of like with an A6 layer all the time to then work down, or if you need something bigger, then it's always going to be the correct size for your biggest matten layer. Whereas if I initially cut my A4 cardstock in at the 13.8, this second part down here would have been the 13.8, which then would have been then too small for then doing a matten layer of a normal size. So I always try to cut my A4 cardstock up into quarters, and then work with a quarter, and then you're always going to be left with little offcuts like this. But it's easier to probably discard this or use this for a sentiment than it is to then go, oh, it's ever just slightly too small, and then you end up with lots of bigger pieces. But it doesn't matter, the bigger pieces can still be used for these elements right here, but that's kind of how I work when it comes to splitting my cardstock up. So you may have noticed that this here is my borders are off from the top and the bottom here. The reason being is I'm going to be doing some embossing on this one in a moment. So when I emboss, it's actually going to shrink this white layer as well, ever so slightly. So which is why I've cut my evening evergreen smaller to allow for the shrinkage. So then once it does shrink, I then get a correct border. Yeah, so that's why those measurements may seem a little bit off if you've been following that. But just be aware, if you do emboss, it does shrink the white paper down as well. Thank you so much there, Angie.
Oh wow, thank you so much, Angie.
So that's that one. And then whilst I'm here, I may as well cut my other layers whilst I'm at it. So let me just see, can I get it out of that one there? I can. So I'm going to cut this one here to 11.9 by 7.8. Okay, so that's that one there. And then I want some designer series paper, which is this one. So this here should have been the offcut from the first one, so I'm going to be using this one here as an offcut, so I'm going to take that to 7.5 centimeters by 11.6. So again, I have actually just utilized as much of my design series paper as possible here. And then that one there is going to go on mat and layer like so. That's going to go on like that. That's going to go on like that. And then I will then need to do some more die cutting again. So I'm going to then take my die cut right here. So let's do that whilst I've got that handy. So I'm going to cut myself out another circle. So I'm going to be stamping the same otter, I think, on this one. You'll see. I'll just cut my layer out, my oval out once more. And I suppose whilst I've got it, if I take my evening evergreen and my scalloped layer as well, I may as well just cut this one out because I'm going to be doing exactly the same style, but obviously a different layout. So I think this type of card is very good if you've got somebody who's got a specific colour they like. This is a great way of giving them a card with their favourite colour. You can personalise it maybe to more male and female, kind of depending on the colour of the otter as well. Because I think the otter it's got a very feminine face, I think, so it can be quite cute. But I think the way you colour it, you can make it, you know what I mean. It's how it is. I think it's definitely a unisex otter. So that's that one right there. So the same thing. Where did I pop the stamp set? Over here. I'll tell you what. Let's go different. Let's pop the other one on. Just because we can. You can see what I mean by colouring. Look, obviously if you colour it, depending on how you colour it here, you can turn this into something completely and utterly different. But that's that might be for a J masterclass, that colouring. How to colour the otter.
I've already shown.
Yeah, you have shown it in one of the previous ones actually. So if you want to see how to colour some stuff, actually go back and watch Jay's previous video, which would have been the one prior to this one here. He'd done some colouring with it. So let's see how this looks. It may not work, it may not look alright, so I'm just going to well, I haven't coloured this one either. So yeah, I think he fits quite perfectly. Oh, and the problem is with this is that I haven't brought myself over a colour for colouring in the fish. So I'm going to have to take probably a one hit in a moment. Oh, I'll see. We can have a. Can we have a cinnamon cider fish? Do we get brown fish, or are they all grey? Would a cinnamon?
You can have it, whatever. You can have a rainbow one.
Would a cinnamon cider look odd? So that's that one. I see. Even that one there is quite cute, actually, isn't it? You can kind of like have. I quite like that one popping up, and then. It's birthday time. But I think again You Are Utterly Awesome works quite nicely, but let's see if we can then go with It's Birthday. See, I'm going off piece now. I can't find a correct size block, so I'm just going to use what I've got. Do the hat on the little guy. Come on. Let's see. The hat obviously won't work on this one, but it will work on the other one. So, and I haven't done my tip. I just want to see how straight it goes. Yeah, that's straight enough. So that one there. Okay, I'm going to do something. I just need... Let's try again. I'm going to then just take my oval. Just going to cut myself out one more oval. Okay, Jace just popped the link up for the circle colour chart, and then you just printed it out on A4 paper, haven't you, Joe?
Yes, I printed it in basic white.
Yeah. Okay. He's actually printed it on proper basic white cardstock as well, so it is nice and solid. Hi Judy, happy Christmas. Alright, so that's that one. Oh, actually, where is the otter for that one? Have you pinched the otter? Have you got an otter over there?
I do.
Okay.
With the...
I'm not taking a hit from this because this is the one I want, but Jay's been using it. So.
It's got an ink on it. Be careful.
That's fine.
Suki, that's my seat.
But I will need some blends for this one because if I use this one here, I will need some probably some blues. So I think that one there fits quite nicely down the bottom of that one down there.
Wow.
That's quite cute down there. Then what we can do is we can then take the hats as, who was it who suggested the hats? Mandy. See, Mandy, your suggestion is giving me points because that means I'm going to have to grab blends. Then we can then have a party hat there.
Do you need it fussy cut as well?
I will need it fussy cut actually. You know what? Whilst I'm taking points, I may as well just take the points. Why is your hair like that? I just looked at him. His hair's all just stuck up.
It's Suki's fault.
So then its birthday time can possibly go at the top there, and then we'll stick a hat on him. So let's colour this one in with like we did the last time. So I would go with the dark. We're both at 0 for the month as well. So I'm now, yeah. We've had a good month.
I thought I had one. We're both concentrating.
We've gone quiet, haven't we? We're colouring, and I'm colouring, and Jay's cutting. Peace and quiet. Alright, so colouring in the otter.
Awesome.
Like that. I'll take the lighter one.
One. Just in case.
Can I have some blends as well, which for the water, please, Joe? Well, I've got actually balmy blue here. I can have it as balmy blue. No, it's fine. I'm right, actually, I think.
You need to have the combo though. You've only got the dark.
I do.
I'll give you pool party as well.
So
Oh no. Oh no.
I think I can probably get away with just a one, but just colouring in the water. But I just need the water splashes there.
I'll give you balmy blue.
No, I'm not taking one for everything. You've got a whole handful of things that classes as one, not 5. That come over in one hit.
I sat down and he got up.
He's doing his squats. Shush now.
I'm kidding.
So we're just going to then just flick.
Yay!
Like that across the water, just to add a little bit in.
We still have one live to go.
We do. I'm going to sabotage it on Wednesday. So we just do that one like that, and I'll
two more lives.
just add a little bit of dark in, just some shadow and highlights and low lights there. So I'm gonna go over my water drops of a darker colour, just so they stand out just that little bit more. There we go. So that's those. All right. Then we've got the hats. I need some nice colours for the hat as well now.
Cinnamon cider.
Cinnamon cider. I think a cinnamon cider, maybe cinnamon cider base. Do you reckon?
Brown.
And then
maybe brown.
And then what colour for the balls, for the circles? I think we need a party colour, don't we?
Pom, not balls.
We've got the circle.
Oh, the circles.
The balls, the circles, the balls.
Circle. I thought you meant on top.
And then we can then go, it's birthday time, and then we can then fit the hats in.
Wow.
Like so. And then the hat can then go on underneath. Like that.
Yeah. Or did you want me to cut cut off the white bit on the bottom?
That's fine, I can do that part. What, so you mean just go flush down against it, yeah. What colour should we do? What colour should we do for the hat, everyone?
I'll do a pole.
So yeah, so whilst we're doing that, we're gonna go.
You have to,
I'm gonna start constructing. I'm gonna do some embossing. So that's
what color do you want? Green.
Jay, you choose the colours and then do the pole out. So that's that one there. So initially it was going to be that one, like that. Well, initially it was going to be exactly the same as the first card, but so you can see, so you can do all sorts here. You can do that one, but I think this one here works quite nicely in the water with the party hat on, which then works well with that sentiment. So that's what I'm going to go with. But whilst Jay's doing the pole for that one, that's what we're doing. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stick that one down straight away onto this, and then I'll get the rest of the card all sorted whilst you are deciding what colour I should colour the hats.
I went for greens,
Okay.
but then maybe blue would be better.
Pink, yellow. But I can do whatever because I can.
Jay's going to look at all of your comments and then the poll, and then we'll get a general idea of what one you think should work quite nicely with this. Alright, so that's that part done. Let's just move these stamps out of the way. Alright, so as for the embossing, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using the Pretty Flowers embossing folder right here. And I'm going to then just pop this in here. So this is a standard embossing folder, so there's nothing, there's no special plates needed for this one. You just need to just use the plates which it comes with, but just remove the number 2 plates. So it's number 1 with a standard embossing folder, which is this one here, so number 1 and then your number 3s.
It doesn't come with dice, does it? The Awesome Otters.
It doesn't, no.
Yeah.
Run this through, and this is just going to be a hint. It's not going to, you're not going to see much of this, but it's just going to be a hint of it. But I think enough that there's some detail there. So again, if you are making this more of a manly card, you can maybe use the textured ones. You can maybe use a brickwork one as well. I think would work lovely with this. For more of a manly card. Yeah, so there's lots of ideas, but I've kept it as being the floral one because I figured it still worked quite nice with this. Alright, so I've gone and done that. So remember, all of this lovely detail on this has gone and shrunk this, but look how, I think this is just such a really deep and detailed embossing folder. The front and the back, the deboss and the emboss sides are absolutely beautiful. So that's going to go on like that, and because remember I cut my my layer a little bit shorter, a little bit smaller than usual, is because to compensate for the shrinkage of this, and that there is now giving me a nice top and bottom. So we'll stick that one down.
You can have polished pink for the circles.
I could do, couldn't I?
But it's soft succulent base or something.
So I'm just going to stick this down. Like that. And we'll stick that. So we're going with a green hat with pink circles.
Yeah.
Green hat with pink circles.
Yeah, Mandy says pink, Robin says pink. Linda says pink.
Good. Just realised that I'm actually using a coloured card base for this second one after me saying I always struggle to do it, but
Are you?
yeah, using a coloured card base, aren't I? So that's going to go on like that. Now, I don't need a ribbon around this part, so I can stick this one down flat. So if you're making a couple of these cards, then with this matten layer here, you could have probably gutted this one for the first card, so you've got another element. So that there is going to go on like so.
You're not getting another point.
I'm not getting another point.
But I said, but I got up. I'm joking.
Thank you. Alright, so that's that. I can then stick this one down onto my designer series paper, down onto the bit here.
Thanks, Sherry. Merry Christmas.
Bye, Sherry. Merry Christmas. Well, hopefully we'll see you on Wednesday. If not, have a great one. What?
Mandy says, but you should have gave him the whole bucket of Stampin' Blends. It's not in the bucket anymore.
So that's going to go on like that. So if I wanted to, this is when I could then add the ribbon, because I'm going to go pop this, it's going to go on like that, like so. So ribbon or not to ribbon, that is the question. Do we just wrap a ribbon round, just around that part, just so there's a little bit going on, just so there's some, just a little bit down the bottom down there, just another little bit of interest? I think we will ribbon it.
Just a little bit.
What
You can do a diagonal one.
Oh, don't confuse me.
As in like in the corner to mirror your other one.
Well, like that.
Like on the top corner or something. You can do sorry. That one and then at the bottom.
So a top and a bottom one like that.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do that then, shall we? Let's go top and bottom.
Hi, Brenton.
So you do just need to just with these just tweak this ribbon in a little bit, just so you get it the correct angles and the tension on it. When doing it this way, you can see I just need to just tweak that other one a little bit at the top there. So I'm just going to carefully just pull this off. It does come off as long as you haven't kind of like burnished it in too much initially. You do have a little bit of play. He says as it tears that side there, but that's fine. So then we can then just pull that tight to make sure we get a nice edge on that one, and then stick that down. So it's all of these just little tips and tricks which you do, just take your time when doing things, and then it can go like so, and then I'm going to do it's actually the same down the bottom corner again, so I'll snip off another bit. So this is where it's going to be the hardest part, is now actually trying to make sure that the two are equal to each other, or parallel. So that one, and then I'll just fiddle with this one over here just to get this one going nicely. Yeah, I've actually managed to. So that's that one, and that one right like that. That's gonna then go on top like that there. Do you agree? Do you like that one there? Does that work?
Yeah.
Happy with that?
Yes.
Good. Jay's given me the approval. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stick this down straight down with glue. So we are nearly finished here now. An hour and 15 minutes later. But yeah, we are nearly finished. So if you would like to win the first card which I made, then do please, if you haven't done so already, just say hi in the live chat, and that's because that's where we're going to be picking the name from. And then if you would like to win this second card, then all you need to do is you just need to come back after this video has gone live, and just pop a comment in down the bottom or wherever it is you normally pop a comment in normally, and that's where we will then pick a winner for this card on Wednesday. So that there is done. And then we will then stick that one on. So it's already got some height on it. I may as well add some. Might as well just go with the whole hog now, and give it some more there. Pop some dimensionals on this. Again, I think another thing is dimensionals do also help make your card pop a little bit more as well. The first card I did.
Don't forget the hat.
No, I won't forget the hat. That's going to be the last part to go on. So that's going to go on like so in the centre. And then we decided, so we're going to go with a soft succulent base so that it matches the card
DSP.
and the DSP.
That's nice. See? And you were doubting yourself.
I didn't like it. I nearly said to Joe, said I've got no ideas for tonight. And then I showed him what I'd done. It was sort of like, yeah, they're nice. So I did it. He gave me the confidence to do it. And then I used the pink here. So this is where we got, a nice pop of colour. Shall we have a dark pom-pom? Or a light pom-pom? Oh, I don't know whether or not the dark's going to be too much. I need to see what it looks like. No, I think a dark should be alright. What do you say?
What? Nothing. You decide. It's nice.
I do like this polished pink. It is a lovely.
Yes, Minnie.
Minnie wants cuddle. She's just seen Jay's just standing here looking over me. She's going, well, if you're standing there, you can cuddle me at the same time. She's just run over to me out at him and comes to pick me up.
She'll just follow me around if you know.
And we will have a dark.
Brenton agrees. Dark pom pom and Janice as well.
Good,
and
thank you.
Mandy.
Dark pom-pom on top. And then that can then finish this off nicely. See, I was going a whole zero. So who was it? It was Mandy. You suggested the hat, wasn't it? Even though you...
Well, you started it with the
I
changing your
did.
stamp.
I did. Oh, come on.
Have you not been using Connie's?
Yeah, I have. But I think
do you need
I think the
some more?
glue's running out.
Do you
We
need-
are using the Connie's gift here to store it always. And we will then pop. Ooh, hat on an angle, hat on straight. I'm going to go at an angle. It's going to go on at a jaunty angle. Cover up like ear, one side.
Is he down with the
It's down with the crowd.
other kids? What are they called?
Okay, what are baby otters called? Have they got a name? Child otters.
I'm gonna Google.
Or a thing. And there we have it. I'm really happy with that. I think that's really cute. And so it's a lovely little birthday card. And this was the...
They're called pops.
And that was my original one, which I did. So again, just for you on camera, I've gone and changed it up and done a different stamp set, added that lovely colouring in there. And if we want to, for Pat, just for you, we have got to add a little bit of bling here. So let's use the Wink of Stella. And then let's colour in the circles with a little bit of wink. So this is in honour of the Bling Bling Crafter. So Pat there. This is for you. There we go. Added a little bit of bling on his hat. You probably can't see that too well on the camera, but it does shows through. So yeah, so that was the original one. Again, it's simple. That there is all just one layer, so everything is stuck down. But I think just by adding some dimension onto this, it just makes it pop just that little bit more. So that there is, I'm really happy with how that one's come out actually. And then this was the first card which I did, which was that one, and then the original one which I did off camera as my prototype. So that there is tonight's Awesome Otters demonstration for you. What are you laughing at?
You can add yellow polka dot bikini.
Okay. Jake's being silly now.
Oh, mini.
So lovely. Right. So we're going to just quickly tidy up a little bit, and then Jay's going to come over and he's going to show you some other stuff, hopefully. And then we're going to pick a winner to win this card right here live in a couple of minutes' time. So do stay tuned, and we will pick a winner for you right now. Just need to make a little bit of room for everything there.
Winner.
Chicken dinner.
Are you having chicken for
Yeah.
Are you? Cool. Mini, are you gonna
So good. So did you like? Lovely. So let's. Oh, sorry, Minnie.
I
Just
think I
going
have
ahead.
everyone. Yeah. Everyone's loving it.
So good. So I'm going to get that all in,
Yes.
all set up now.
Yeah, I really like how Barry did the blending, and that was the first thing that I saw when he showed me his prototype. So well done, Barry, and
Thank you very much.
great call on the polish pink circles there.
Yes.
From yesterday, casually crafting blog hop. Yeah, I did this card using pencil like seashell, colored in Stampin' blends, and minis on the table. And it was a tic-tac-toe inspiration, so check that out. And I added some directions. It's quite it's for casually crafting, so it's a casual card, but there's a step-by-step directions on there. Minis smelling the camera. Also, if you watch the Funfold Friday, I created this card. So it's still, the replay is available there on our channel. Just check out how to create your own rainbow reveal card, I guess it's called.
Yes, slider card.
Which is the updated version of the pine tree Christmas card that I shared probably a couple of months ago. Cool.
Lovely. So is there any last minute names you see there going in?
No, I think
No, we are all in. So we're going to pick a winner for this one right here, right now. So let's go over to the wheel.
Yeah.
Did I set the time correct?
8
I did.
seconds,
Yeah. So let's go to the wheel.
Amazing. Right, good luck everyone. Who's it gonna be? And the winner is Mandy. Congratulations, Mandy.
Details are on the screen. Please email us barryandjay@mitosucrafts.com with your details. And if you're happy to receive that card.
Amazing.
So congratulations there, Mandy. That one is yours. So there we go.
Well done.
So
Thank you, everyone.
And you are utterly awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Sorry. See,
Oh, what are you doing?
I just forgot. So yes, so sorry.
So well done there, Mandy. Congratulations.
Yay.
So if you'd like to win this one, just all you need to do is you just need to come back and just need to pop a comment in, not in the live chat, but in the regular chat regular message area where you normally message us or write comments, and yeah, you'll then be in a draw for that one right there.
Yes.
But yeah, so we'll be back again on Wednesday.
Yeah, because it's still
And that'll be the last one this week, so we won't be here on Sunday. Probably have a few too many drinks in me.
Yeah.
So good. So lovely. I think Jay's going to just do something there.
Yes, so thank you everyone for the super chat stickers and super chat. And so we had one from Mandy, Robin, Pat for PayPal as well. Thank you so much. Sylvia, Gian, Linda, and Angie. Thank
Excellent.
you so
Thank
much,
you all so much
everyone.
for your lovely super chat stickers and your support. Thank you for everything you do. We do appreciate everything, you're all supporting us and staying here with us.
Yeah.
But on that note, we will say goodnight. We will be back with you, like I say, on Wednesday. But yeah, some of you, I've just said, if you just in case, Tammy, yeah, if we don't see you on Wednesday, happy Christmas to you as well.
Yes.
And But we will be.
Gian asked if the cats get presents as well.
They do. They have got some presents under the tree already, and I know there's some more presents coming to them as well from Mum. So
Yeah.
yes, and I know they like what they're getting. So lovely. All right. So thank you so much, and we will see you again in a few days' time.
Cool.
Take care
Thank you,
for now.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.